everyone. George here again, and I've got Matt, our qualifications manager here at Attention Experts. And Matt's in charge of team training and upskilling here at Attention Experts. And I wanted to talk today about the new iOS changes to Facebook's platform and how it's going to influence campaigns and get Matt's perspective and all of his knowledge on what the new changes are. So, Matt, can you tell us some key things that are going to happen with the iOS changes with Facebook?
Yeah, absolutely. So what's happening is Apple is introducing a new system with the iOS 14 update where people are going to have to opt into tracking. And that's going to impact Facebook's reporting in a number of ways, because no longer will Facebook be able to get real-time updates on how people are performing and how people are acting on apps and on websites. They'll be relying on that information to come from Apple directly, and that will be done in something called statistical modeling. So they'll only get information at the campaign level, so at the very highest level, which Facebook will then have to use statistical modeling to attribute down to the various ads and ad sets within that campaign, so that we know what's actually going on.
Right, so some really important information there. And how does that actually affect campaigns moving forward?
Well, it means that the actual data that we get is not going to be real time anymore. It's going to be delayed by about 3 days when it comes through from Apple. So other platforms, Android and other systems, will still operate as they were before. So there may be some need to divide up our ad sets to target different devices differently. It also means that the data that we get won't necessarily be 100% accurate, in that there'll be some assumptions that need to be made and some modeling that will need to be done to actually to decipher what has happened and where conversions have come from.
Yeah, really interesting changes, and this is definitely going to affect the landscape with social media marketing in general, and how do we actually measure and track performance, and how do we adjust campaigns for that. So in terms of in future, it's definitely going to add some complexities there, but there are definitely things that can be overcome, right?
Yeah, definitely. So, as I say, Facebook's working very hard to find other ways around it. The statistical modeling is going to be a really important asset in doing that. So we'll still be able to work out what campaigns are doing and optimize based on that data. It'll just be a different way of looking at it. So, it's the wonderful world of social media. We're learning and changing and growing every day.
Absolutely. Well, that's some key pieces of information that you should know if you're a social media marketer out there, or you're working with social media marketers. If you've got any questions around this, just contact us. Visit our website, attentionexperts.com, or just reach out to us by putting a comment below in the captions. So see you guys next time.